Today I'm gonna go over how I made $10,000 on Whop with zero prior experience, and you can do exactly the same if you follow all the steps in today's video, so make sure to watch till the end. As you can see here, my Whop lifetime earnings are over $10,000. This is how I got started. My first campaigns were public campaigns, which is all of these basically. The ones anyone can join, and this is what you're gonna be doing when you start out. Next up is managing communities. You're probably not gonna be able to do this because it's really hard to start this, but as you can see here, I managed quite a few communities and made a few $1,000s doing this. Next up is private clipping. This is the way you need to basically achieve. As you can see here, you want to be invited to private campaigns. These pay the most, as you can see, $2 CPM, a high maximum payout, and all three platforms. This is what you want to get to. This is the main goal. When you get to private campaigns, you're going to start printing money basically. Next up is tips and tricks. Start off by doing YouTube campaigns. Make sure you're doing YouTube first because it's the easiest to get views on. YouTube will push any content, so no matter what you upload, you're gonna get views and you're gonna get paid. And in the process of posting YouTube videos, shorts, whatever, you're gonna learn to edit. And this is very important. You need to learn to edit well. If your editing sucks, you're not gonna make any money. Experiment with videos. This is very important. Try out all the captions, editing styles, and all of that. Make sure you try everything till you land on something that works. And the last thing is make as many connections as you can. The more connections you have, the more basically chance of making money you have. Because the more people you talk to, the more campaigns you can find, the more options will be open for you, the more money you can make. Talk to everyone, in campaigns, to moderators, just everyone. Make sure to make friends in this whole Whop community. Next up, how to find good campaigns. These are the key points you need to be looking for. Big budget, because if the budget is small, you're not going to be able to get paid. Reliable moderator. Make sure the moderator is not a scammer, because sometimes they just ban you and don't pay you out, so make sure the reviews are good and all of that stuff. Make sure the creator itself is good and has good content, and make sure there's a lot of volume, a lot of content. Because if the creator has bad content, you're not gonna be able to make any good clips. Next up is obviously you need to look for high CPMs. $1 to $2 is the basic one that you need to be looking for. Of course, if you can find like $3 CPMs, go for that, even better. But don't do anything lower than $1. You're not gonna make any money. Next up, make sure it has all social media, so all three of these, so you can post on every single one. And make sure it's not overly strict rules, because if there's too strict rules, like for example, you need 80% US audience or something like that, it's a bad campaign. You're most likely not going to be paid out. So all of this makes up a good campaign. Make sure it has all of this. And lastly, I want to tell you guys to join my Discord server. I'm going to link it down below as the first link. There's a bunch of tools in the server, a bunch of methods to make money, and I'm going to keep updating the server non-stop. So make sure to join. And that's it for the video. If you want to know anything else, make sure to write a comment. I will try to answer all of them, and see you next time.